Hey Meeple people, how's it going? Over here at Meeples on the Ground HQ, we are looking at Mijnlieff. This is a game for 2 players, takes about 10 minutes to play, and is for ages 7 and up. This is published by XV Games. So let's go ahead and take a look at the board. So this is a nice little travel-friendly game, especially when you can put all the contents that you need to play within the board that is a cloth bag. So the point of the game is to get the most victory points. The way you do that is when you are placing your tiles to the board at the end of the game. If you have a line of 3 tiles connecting without being interrupted by your opponent's tiles, that is 1 point. If you can even get it to 4, whether it's orthogonal or diagonal, you can get an extra point doing so. And so this is like a little area control game. And we'll go over the tiles in a second, but the first player has to start out on the edge of the board. Now, the player has 4 different tiles at their disposal, each tile forcing the next player to play a certain way. So this one, you place out, and your opponent has to play adjacent to that tile, whether it's orthogonal or diagonal. And then the next one is the opposite, where your opponent cannot play orthogonal or diagonal of this piece right here. So they'd have to play like somewhere along the edge here, which is interesting. The next piece is where your opponent has to play diagonal at the piece. So anything here, 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 or here is your opponent's next option. And last but not least, you have the orthogonal piece, where your opponent can only play up, down, left, or right. So here, here, and anywhere there, your opponent can go ahead and place their next piece in that restriction, which is pretty cool. I think that's a pretty interesting game. You're forcing your opponent to go in a certain way. And another thing to take in account for this game is if you ever get your opponent into a position where they can't legally make a move, they actually lose their turn, and then you'll be able to take another turn. So this is kind of like you have to build yourself up, or you have to build up your turns to that, critical moment where you hopefully can get your opponent in a position where they'll lose a turn. And so you'll go back and forth playing 1 tile each due to the restrictions of wherever tile your opponent has just played until one of the players is completely out of tiles, and then that other opponent player will get one last chance to play a tile if they can legally. And then you go ahead and score up. Like I said before, scoring is 3 tiles connected is a point. If you can do 4, that is an additional point. And yeah, that's pretty much the game Mijnlieff. And so we hope you all enjoyed this video. I think this is a nice little area control game. Again, it only takes 10 minutes to play, and it's pretty quick, pretty easy to set up, and pretty easy to pack up and travel with. So it's another one of those games that I think you can slowly show your non-gaming family or friends and maybe get them into gaming little by little with these little games just to pique their interest. So yeah. So again, that is Mijnlieff from XV Games. We hope you all enjoyed this video. We're going to go ahead and leave some links in the description if you want to learn more about this one. So yeah, we will catch y'all next time. Toodles!